Having studied functions and closures, in this lesson you will learn enumerations. So let us start with an example of an enumeration. The code snippet shown here defines an enumeration called weekdays. Apple recommends enumeration names to start with an uppercase character like the class names. In the definition, we define desired values such as Monday, Tuesday, etc. These are called members of that enumeration. Each case marks the beginning of a new line of member values. The data types of members belonging to different cases can be different. This is equivalent to unions in other languages. I will talk about this later in this module. One important point I will like to bring to your notice here is that like most other languages, the members Monday, Tuesday, etc. will not be assigned ordinal values 0, 1, and so on. I will now show you how to use the weekdays enumeration in your program code. Here, we declare a variable called today and assign it the value of our weekdays enumeration. The value Monday is accessed using the dot notation. The type for this variable called today is inferred as type weekdays, which is the name given to our enumeration. In this statement, we modify the value of variable today. The right-hand side of the expression just uses the dot notation to specify a different member value. We need not mention the enumeration type as from the left-hand side of the expression it is known that only a member of weekdays data type can be assigned to it. We now use a switch statement to print a specific message based on the current value of today variable. We define three cases: Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Note that case values are specified without the full qualifier name, though there is nothing wrong even if you do so. As the switch statement in Swift is exhaustive, we must include a default case. The other option is to define cases for all remaining members of weekdays enumeration. In that case, you will be able to omit the default case. It is possible to define multiple members in a single case of an enumeration. Here we define an enumeration called working days that contains only one case with 5 different member values. We use these member values in assignments as before, and use the switch statement to print different messages depending on the current value of workday variable. Having seen the declaration and a few variations in enumeration syntax, I will now describe a few additional features of enumerations. As I said earlier, each case statement in an enumeration can store members of different data types. This is illustrated in this definition. Here, the case value stores members of string data types, and case RGB stores a tuple consisting of 3 integers. We now create a variable called selected color and assign a string value to its member called value. The selected color variable will now be holding a string value which we will verify shortly. In the next statement, we modify the contents of selected color variable by doing another assignment to it. This time we use the RGB member of the color enumeration for the assignment. Note that we have used the full qualifier here, which is not truly required as the compiler knows that the assignment is done to a variable of type color. Thus, RGB must be a member of type color. We now write a switch statement to print the current value of the selected color variable. In the value case we declare a constant called value with the let construct. If the selected color variable holds a member of type defined by value case, this particular case will be executed. and the value constant will take the value of the associated member. The next case matches the RGB case of the color enumeration. We declare three constants here to hold the three integer values of this case type. We print the associated constants in the two print statements. When you execute the above code, you will see this message on the console. If you comment out this assignment and run the program again, you will see this output. Clearly, the selected color variable holds a member of one of the two types at any given instance. This is like creating a union in other languages. Now, I will describe the concept of raw values in Swift enumerations. Consider the declaration of working days enumeration shown here. Here we explicitly declare that members of this enumeration will be of type integer. We declare 5 members Monday through Friday as in our earlier example. We assign an explicit ordinal value of 1 to the first member. This is the raw value assigned to the member Monday. All subsequently declared member variables will get auto-incremented raw values. Tuesday will have a raw value of 2, Wednesday will have a raw value of 3, and so on. The enumeration provides two methods called toRaw and fromRaw to use these raw values in your program code. I will illustrate this in a program. Here, we create a constant called today with the value assigned from the working days enumeration. The particular member that is accessed has a raw value of 3. We write two cases and a default to print the appropriate messages to the user depending on the current value of today constant. Note that normally we will assign a value between 1 and 5 here and the program would behave correctly in all those situations. However, consider a situation where we use the value 6 by mistake. To take care of this situation, the fromRaw function returns an optional integer. Thus, in the current scenario, the function returns a nil value. And the program executes the else clause. By the way, if you input any number higher than 6 or less than 1, the program will still print a weekend message. In this module you studied enumerations. In the next module, you will be studying yet another important feature of Swift, and that is the structures. Hope you like this module. Over the past several years of iOS development, we have deployed many apps in the App Store. Like this course, many of these apps are free to download. Do visit the URL mentioned here to download and try out these apps. Thank you for supporting our development. Now, as you have completed this module, you will definitely like to look up other modules in this course. Do visit the above URL to get links to all other modules in this course.